Welcome back, folks, to another episode of MLM, and this is not a ruin to refreshed. This I'm going to call The Vault, Episode 1. Why The Vault? Well, these are a selection of vehicles that I've got in boxes in my vault, if you like, of projects that are going to be coming up in the near future. So because I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place with a couple of ongoing projects at the moment, I thought I'd do this episode showing you a few of the projects that are, as I say, are coming up in the future. And predominantly, the majority of these cars, apart from one, came in a Facebook Marketplace package that I purchased. So if I take this one out of the equation, these were just a few of the ones that I got in the package. So we have a Rolls-Royce Cornish Corgi, and I love this. The size of it is fantastic. The doors open, the interior seats fold forward and back, the boot opens, and I think the bonnet opens and the engine's in place, and even the windscreen is in fairly good nick. So I've got a colour in mind for this one. The rest of it is fairly straightforward. It's a chrome bumper at the front and back. So I'm going to enjoy doing that one. I think it's the size. It's a malleable vehicle. You know, it's something you want to get your hands on and get it done. I love this size vehicle. It's great. So that's the first one. While I'm up there, I also found amongst this lot this K24 Lamborghini Miura. Made in England, 1970, Lesney Products and Co. And this is a Matchbox Super Kings, and it's in fairly good nick. It's got the louvre on the back, the hook's still in place, the engine's there. Again, the glass, the plastic interior is in good nick. I love the colour. I'm going to see if I can get a colour something similar to that. Yeah, I'm going to look forward to doing that one as well. This is fantastic. I love this. This is the Sierra RS 500 Cosworth from 1989. It's Matchbox International Limited this time, made in China. And again, this is a Super Kings, but I remember having just left school, the Sierra Cosworth was one of the cars that everybody was after, especially with the Cosworth name on it. So I'm going to pretty much do this as it is, I hope. It's predominantly white. It's got a white plastic, the white plastic arches and part of the chassis, like the body kit. So there you go. It's got a bit of something wrong at the front. I'm not sure what that is. I'm hoping it's paint or something that's been spilt on it and will come off, and we can make it nice and tidy again. But again, the plastic interior and screen are all in good nick. So I'm looking forward to doing that one. Yeah, I've never done an hovercraft, and this is the R22, I believe, SR. I'm going to have to put some stronger spectaculars on. So yes, this is the Matchbox Super Kings K22 SRN6 hovercraft, made in England from 1974, Lesney Products and Co Limited, and there is a patent number there which is 1238927, I believe. But what a monster of a vehicle that is. Love it. Now what's supposed to happen is that when the radar turns, or the sonar, the propeller goes round, which to a certain extent it does. But I think it's supposed to work in conjunction with the wheels. So that's one I'm going to look forward to solving the problem on. So that's that one. We have, if I remember rightly, a 239 Dinky Toys van wall from Meccano, England, and this is a gorgeous little vehicle. Unfortunately, it's come away from the post, but we will be drilling that as part of our process anyway, and was fastening it back in. Getting a replacement axle will be no problem, but I may have to find a donor vehicle for the wheel hubs, and I've got to get some replacement tyres, and then we'll be making some new decals and repainting the driver. And while we're in that era, I also have a Alfa Romeo 232, made in England, Meccano Limited again. So yes, this one is a Dinky Toys 232 Alfa Romeo, made in England, Meccano Limited. And again, we'll be stripping this back, putting a new decal on, repainting the driver, and purchasing some new tyres because these ones are shot. Fairly simple, but a classic model. Love the look of this, as with the van wall. Love the look of that. So again, another couple of cars to look forward to. Whether I do them together or separately, I haven't made my mind up yet. Then I'm going to pull this one out. This is a Matchbox Speed Kings K25 Corvette Caper Cart, made in England, 1975, Lesney Products and Co. I like this. I don't know what it is about this vehicle. It's a bit of a hodgepodge of everything, but I do like it. It has got that kind of Corvette front end. So whether this was actually a real vehicle, I'll have to look up when I do it. But I do like the look of this. So we may do that in a more of a fiery red Corvette colour if it pans out that it is a real Corvette. We'll find out. The Corvette Caper Cart. It could just be one of the futuristic type vehicles that Matchbox were known for doing, but we'll be having a go at that. Then we've got these racers. Let's look at the other one, because the Dinky Toys, made in England by Meccano Limited. No number. I think there's something like Speed Racers or something along them lines. I'm going to be doing these two as a pair. We have a challenge coming up as a part of the DMC community. One of our challenges is to do a British vehicle. With that in mind, I'm going to be doing this Corgi Toys Proteus Campbell Bluebird number 153, made in Great Britain. So because it's such a fairly simple model, I'm going to be doing this plus these two as a package, and because of course it's a DMC event, so we like to do something a bit special with these events. So they're some of the vehicles that I've got. Oh, I've missed one. I have missed one. I've also got this Corgi Toys. It is the hardest thing to see. Maragusta. I don't know. It's terrible writing. But the beauty of this one is, if I remember how to do it, is it detaches from the top. So you can separate the body and the chassis. I love this. Some thought's gone into this. And we'll be pretty much restoring that to how we find it now, but obviously hopefully in better condition. And I might see if I can either make those make that decal or purchase them. I think it is a gold, and trying to print a gold colour on an inkjet doesn't come out so well, so we may try and purchase replacement decals for that. So that clicks in there. Yes, we like that. What else have we got going on? Well, there are a number of the cars in the vault, and I'm going to reply to a couple of comments that were left in a couple of previous videos that I've done. And one was the Impala. So if you follow my progress in other videos, you'll know that recently I did a 1959 Chevrolet Impala, and there was a comment made by Ian Hulley, and Ian said, I'll post his comment up the top. He said, your restorations are improving all the time, looks awesome. Funny thing, I've just finished, I think it means to say finished one of these 2 days ago. Mine was light blue, done that in a high coat light blue metallic. I think yours was the Fire Chief version. I think you're right, Ian. That had an aerial. The standard car did not. They also came in Lady Penelope pink. You're quite right. There was a reason why I did mine in black. I'm a bit of a, as I think as mentioned in the video, I'm a bit of a Supernatural fan, and I wanted a black Impala, and it looked quite nice when it was done. So Ian goes on to say, look out for the Impala Kennel Club truck. If you have not done one already, they make a nice build. Take care. Best regards, Ian. Well, this is quite bizarre, Ian, that you mentioned about this Impala Kennel Club truck. As I mentioned, these came as a lot on a local Facebook marketplace listing, and also in that lot, believe it or not, was the Chevrolet Impala Corgi Toys Kennel Truck Club Kennel Club truck. The windows closed, the hatch is working at the back, and the other window closes. Unfortunately, that's where the good news ends. There should be a number of animals that go in here, which I haven't got, and as you can see, the front end's missing. Now, I was so enthused by this model because, as Ian says, it's another Impala, and I do like doing these Impalas. I've looked for another one that I've managed to get off eBay, and it comes complete with the pets. Now, until it gets here, I won't know which one's got the best parts, and we'll put it all together, 1 out of 2, and make the best we can. So thanks for that tip, Ian. Coincidence upon coincidence that I managed to get one of these, but as I say, thank you. We'll be doing that fairly soon. Another comment I got was from a gentleman who's joined, who's subscribed to MLM recently, and his name is Alan Maskell. And Alan says, great job, PJ. I'm searching eBay for one now, as you've inspired me to have a go. Where did you get the stand from, please? And what Alan's referring to is the Enterprise. Now, I was fortunate that recently I picked up another Enterprise, and it is the USS Enterprise Dinky Toys Paramount TV 1976, made in England. And you can just make out where it says USS Enterprise inside the door, and USS Enterprise inside the door there. Now, the version that I did of this was not accurate to this model. What I wanted to do was my take on it, because a good friend of mine, and a good friend of quite a few people, Martin Dare, had done this model in this colour and took it back to its original state. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do another one of these back to its original state, now that I've already done a customised one. On top of that, I was walking down in my local town centre, and we have a vintage shop. I went in this vintage shop, and lo and behold, they were selling another Enterprise. And as you can see, this dish is in a lot better condition. I don't think they really knew what they had on their hands, because I got this for £8. And you try and get one for £8, and I'll be well, stunned if you can get one for £8. Now, both of these are in different states of dilapidation. This one actually isn't too bad. It's missing the shuttlecraft, it's missing the discs, and it will require some new decals. This one has got a nacelle engine missing, the shuttlecraft missing, the torpedoes missing, and again I've got to get the stickers for it. What I will say is, when you're doing something like one of these, you've got to be committed to doing one, because you need to get the paint, you need to get the parts, you need to get the decals or stickers. And what started off as £8 can soon become £38 because you've purchased a load of spares and repairs. So there you go, Alan. What I would encourage you to do is to come and find us on the Diecast and Modelers community Facebook page. I'd be chuffed to see your take on this. Or in fact, if you wanted to do a buddy build, drop me a line, and again, find us on the DMC page, and I'll have a go doing one with you, mate. Not a problem. So hopefully we'll hear from yourself. Same with Ian, trying to get people to join the DMC channel so they can post photographs of their build and we can have a chat with them. You'll also find Martin Dare on there, Laszlo Collectibles, Sumu Diecast Fixer-Uppers. There's about 30 odd builders that are on there now, friends of the channel, and we encourage people to come and join us, talk about their builds, share their knowledge. On a Friday night we have a virtual bar that we all sit in, shoot the breeze. It's good fun, and those people become taverners. So it's the Tavern of Transport, and yeah, we run that on every Friday night from 9 till early hours of the morning or Saturday morning. So yeah, come and find us on the DMC Facebook page, and you'll be made more than welcome, warmly welcomed, in fact. So what else have we got? Well, talking of DMC and friends of the community, a shout out to my friend Tony Hughes. Now, Tony contacted me and said he'd got some vehicles, and he showed me some pictures and he says, are there any that you'd be interested in? Now, the sharp-eyed amongst you will know, in a previous video I took this Matchbox Super Kings. I think is it K10? K10? Yeah, the K10 car transporter. But I took the front end and converted it into a heavy response vehicle for a cyberpunk build, because at the time I'd only got the cab for the front end. Now Ian kindly sent me this, so thanks to Ian, I'm going to be able to completely renovate or restore the whole thing, because he's also sent me the transporter part. So the auto transport, it is the Matchbox Super Kings K10 car transporter, made in England, 1976, Lesney Products and Co Limited. And this is when Matchbox were doing their futuristic range of vehicles. I've got a number of these. I've got the fire engine as well, and another version of a truck, a car transporter truck that I'll roll out in a future episode. So thanks to Tony, we'll also be doing this. I've always wanted to do a car transporter. I started one. I had the carrying more. I did the front for it and didn't get around to doing the trailer. So when we do this one, it will be the whole thing. I've assured Tony that I will do that for him. I'm looking forward to that. Now, what else have we got? Yes, shout out to everybody here, really. We managed to reach, the channel managed to reach 150 subscribers, and I'm absolutely thrilled. Thank you from the bottom of my heart to everybody who has signed up and continues to support MLM and the newly rebranded Diecast Modelers community. It was the MLM Facebook page, but we decided to rebrand it to make it more open to other people who wanted to come and take part in our events that we do, share their builds, share their knowledge, and generally have a chat amongst ourselves with, like-minded individuals. So, that all being said, the MLM channel itself, where I list all my builds, reached 150 subscribers. And I said that if I reached 150 subscribers, I would be doing the Lotus Formula 1 car, John Players Special, and the Lotus Elite car. Now, I've ordered 2 sets of logos for this John Player Special, because I have another one there, and 1 set of decals for the support team car. I've already done one of these when I first started the hobby, and it was alright, but I tried to do things with the knowledge I had at the time. This time we've got the right stickers. We're going to paint it the right colour, which effectively is just a gloss black, and we'll redo the drivers, give them a bit of a paint job. As you can see on these two, it's exactly the same car, but there's slight differences. It looks like somebody's already got a go at painting that one. I know that the one I did before, I tried to I did repaint the driver on mine, but I never got around to putting the decals on there. So anyway, this set I had as a kid, and I'm going to be redoing it. I'm going to be restoring it as pretty much close as I can get it to what you see here. I love this set. It means a lot to me, this one. So this will be our 150 subscribers special, and we'll be starting that anytime soon. So much choice. And just to throw one into the mix, I've also got another Jerry Anderson vehicle to add to my collection, which is the Dinky Toys 105 maximum security vehicle. And it's complete, but it wants a respray and it needs new decals. I've also got another SPV coming on Monday, so I'm looking forward to that as well. So there we go, folks. A glimpse of what's coming up in the future on the channel, a glimpse of some of the projects that we're going to be doing, and oh yes, before I forget, let's show you what we've got currently in progress and why we haven't done an episode this week of Ruined to Refreshed. I've got the Fire Chief, the Matchbox series number 59 Ford Galaxy Fire Chief. That is waiting for some decals. I have made a siren for it, so that's why that hasn't been completed. We've got a gorgeous little Dinky Toys Austin A40 made in England by Meccano Limited van. It's been restored to its original colour with the yellow wheels. I have some highlighting to do on that, and then what we're going to be doing is to put a Nestle logo on the side. Nestle is a company that's not far from where I live, so that there is a version with the Nestle logo on it, livery, so that I'll be doing that. What else? Just to round this off, you may recall that I did the K5 Transporter Matchbox, and I'm currently in the process of restoring some cars to go inside it. So we've got this number 34 Matchbox Series Formula 1 racer from 1972. So that's been resprayed. I'll need to do the wheels. We've got the Lotus Leslie Matchbox Series Lotus number, I think it's number 19. So that's been resprayed and that's waiting for a decal. So all of these are actually waiting for a decal. And we've also got the BRM. I've got the drivers, I've got the windscreen for the Formula 1 series, and I've got the wheels, and I've got to make some axles for the Lotus, but I've got some decals to make. And I've got all the drivers and steering wheels to do as well. So 5 on the go, almost complete. And we've also got the any motorcycle challenge vehicle that will be coming up in the next 2 or 3 days. That's a DMC event where we said build or restore, because we've got model makers and restorers, so you can do plastic kits or diecast any motorcycle, and we've had quite a few people take part in that. Next month we'll be doing any British vehicle, so if you're interested in taking part, drop me a line. You can do a plastic kit of a British vehicle or a diecast vehicle, so the choice is up to you. So there we go, there's a bit of an insight into what I've got going on while since I've done something like this, but mainly it's because I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place waiting on pieces at the moment, decals and stickers, etc. So I'll see you hopefully in one of these episodes where I finish these models off, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Cheers.